So anyway, I'm having a discussion with Siddhananda again, and it's come out of, where you get so many people that come and they want to continue with this new age spin of everybody's so fabulous at heart, and all you have to do is just be kind to everyone, and they'll all be wonderful and kind back.
Right.
And like I said, point blank, Ted Bundy would love you. And people don't understand, yes, if you cut through everything, there is that seed of that God element in every being. But we are dealing with mental spin here. And there is a lot of very evil mental spin and drama that is out there. It's the truth. There are kids that are born and they torture animals. They grow up to be serial killers. They ask them, did you have a bad childhood? No, they had wonderful, loving parents. They were not abused. So this idea that people have, that at the core, that everyone is fabulous and wonderful, and this new age drama that they want to continue to buy into, if you want to buy into that, this is not the path for you to be on. Yet again, I'm going to have to say that. Because you're not ready to encounter what is there in your life. The fact from the fallacy. You're not ready. You want to have, again, continue to manufacture this pristine world that does not exist here. And gee, maybe Christ should have taken a lesson from you. Because obviously he did the wrong thing. Maybe he just needed to talk really nicely to the Pharisees, and they would have all patted him on the back and just drug him in, and they would have just changed their ways. So again, I'm dealing with the facts here, not the fantasy realms. And if people want to continue with the New Age fantasy, this is not the place for them to be. Because they're not yet ready to confront all their bullshit. 100%. They aren't.
They want to cushion everything.
Everything's got to be cushioned. And they want to skim the surface here. And they pick and choose little tidbits that's going to continue to fuel their fantasy. And they want to use this as a place to hide out. This is anything but a place to hide out. So if it comes to the point where I see that people are here and they're misusing this path as a way to hide out, and they keep wanting to play this surface level, and we keep having the same thing over and over again, and this has happened over and over again, eventually I'm going to say, there's the door. Please go walk and go follow whatever that belief system is that you have, that you want to believe in. Please go do it. Because it's not compatible with what's being attempted to be taught here, with the things that I'm giving to try to break through the layers of the crap and the fallacy that people want to believe, which is getting honest with things.
Direct opposition.
It's absolutely in direct opposition to it.
Right.
So if people want to continue to be here and they want to continue to read things like the Celestine prophecy and all this other drama and chase that on the side, and it shows in what they bring to the table. If I see there is no progress, that we're not getting to the deeper things, eventually it's going to have to be confronted, and it will have to be said, you know what? It's time for you to go and test all your theories. Go find out.
Right.
Good luck with that. Because it's this lifetime, you're not ready for, you're not ready to get real.
Right, and if they're going to cling to that, they're not going to hear any of this. No way.
They're not hearing what's being said here.
Can't penetrate.
It's not penetrating.
Right.
Not one iota is it penetrating.
No, it's going to bounce right off.
And so again, they're wasting their time. They're wasting their funds.
Sure.
We don't need their donation that badly. It's not about that. And again, that's not what it's about here. This is not about making a nice, comfy little nest for people. This is not what this is. It should be extremely uncomfortable because, again, it's facing your fears, it's facing all of the drama that you've concocted for lifetimes. Finally saying, enough is enough. I'm tired of the suffering. I want to get to the bottom of it. But what kind of getting to the bottom of it is that kind of a thing? We have to be fluffy sweet to everything. Everything is fluffy sweet.
And you've never said that once. So
Never,
where they got
ever has it been said. In fact, it's been,
the opposite. Yeah.
Exactly. I've spoken about this so many times here. And when you get somebody that's supposed to have been here for many years that still is carrying on this same nonsense, then I have to say it's time for them to go, because they are not serious about this path.
Yeah.
They are elsewhere.
Right. Tangents.
There are a lot of New Age people out there that they want to continue with the New Age beliefs, and they think it's compatible with here. And it 100% is 180 degrees away from what is being taught here. Because that's all about fantasy and illusion, and we're going to create it. I'm a co-creator with God, and all of this rest of this nonsense. It has nothing to do with this path. Again, sounds good on the surface, but really, in the end, it's really a lot of suffering because one is not willing to stop and look. Buddha must have been wrong too. He sat there and confronted things. It was a hard path. He wasn't out there buddy-buddy loving on everybody and got it.
He left his cozy life. He left his
Exactly.
cozy nest.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is what we are teaching here. We're teaching the bare bones, hard, this is the hard way. And people come and they say they're ready for this, and this is what it is not what they want. When they're talking love, 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 and just gotta love everybody and love everything, and it's all, then you are not ready for here. If you've been here and now this is your idea, then you've left this path somewhere along the way, or you've never ever understood it. In any case, again, this is not where one should be then. Then you need to be out with your crystals and your stargazing and your dancing and your, comforting your inner child or whatever else other drama that you want to do that's going to make you nice and fluffy.
Yeah.
Because this type of path is not about being nice and fluffy. It's about looking really more deeply at all of the nonsense you've come up with that's running your life around, and seeing what holds water and what doesn't. And you'll never do that with that type of belief system.
A million years.
Never, never, never is it going to happen. So again, I think, there's a lot of mistaken notions by people out there, about what this path is and what it isn't. Again, this is not for everyone. 99.9% of the population need to go where they can hear a sermon once a week, hear a bunch of nice words, and they can go play with that for the week.
And then go live their
And
life
try to
however
convince
they-
themselves of whatever it is that's going to make them a better person and happier in their life and whatever. But they're not looking to confront themselves on the deepest level to
darkest
break
depths.
through all of that stuff. They're looking for yet another covering.
Yes.
Something else I can wrap myself in that's going to be comforting and sweet and,
A better, happier me.
a better, happier me.
No doubt.
They want instant gratification. Okay, in this path, you do not get instant gratification. It is a very long, hard, difficult. It's going to hurt worse before it gets better. I can guarantee it, because you will have to confront the things that you've been in denial about all your life.
Absolutely.
So again,
All the repressed stuff.
if you are here, and yes, people are supposed that are on this path are actually supposed to watch these videos, and the first thing they're taught here is to be honest. Honesty, integrity, transparency. Well, you're not being honest with yourself. You're not being honest with here. You're playing a game. Okay? So if I see you here and you're going to continue to play this game, eventually I'm going to have to say, you know what? Not that I don't care about you. Not that I think you're a bad person. It's none of that. I love everybody that's here equally, anybody that has been here, but this is not, again, for everybody.
Right.
And so if it's not for you, you're wasting your time. You could be out there chasing whatever it is belief system you have and find out.
Sure.
Find out if it's true or not, but you'll never find that out if you keep a toe hole here and you keep trying to put a toe hole there. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, perfect.
So it really behooves you to go
Test those
and test those waters and find out.
So it would be compassion to say, here's the door.
It's compassion at that point to say, here's the door, because I don't want them to waste time. I can't see people hanging on to this as a lifeline, and it's being misused in a way that they are not going to. Like I said, sometimes if you fall hard, it's grace. It's a left-handed blessing, because then you have to finally start to wake up. So if people want to come here and they want to use this path as a self-soother, and they think they can play that con for a long time, I'm sorry, eventually I have to come and pull that rug out from under you and say, then you need to do that elsewhere, because you are not benefiting yourself by doing it here. So immerse. If that's your belief, that's wonderful, that's fine. Go immerse yourself in it 100%. So whatever you're going to do, go do it 100% and find out. So I thank everyone that's visited here. And if it's time to open the door and say, there's the door, please don't take offense. It's not that I do not like you as a person. It's nothing about that. Again, I like everyone equally. If you came to me later and wanted to go out for a cup of coffee, I'd be happy to do that. But it's, as being somebody that can work with you and teach and to help you through it, it's not the right time. It's not the right time for that. Okay. So that's it. Namaste. Bye, guys.